Welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. Join us around the fire as we talk about the game we all love. DayZ on console has progressed over the last few updates, and we have seen what the community could do with the tools they have. Some outstanding work too. On the podcast, we'd like to explore the world of DayZ through our guests and viewers, from streamers, server owners, console coders, and of course, the players of the game. We want to know your experiences alike and how you think the game can be improved. Our panel is made up from players of all walks of life. I'm The Greedy Peasent, a content creator who loves to promote DayZ on console. SmileysgotaGun, our social bug. Mr. Adkcue, our survivalist and role player. Noah, who is our youngest member, bringing the aspect of gaming from younger eyes. And Queen Peasant, our chat voice. Welcome, everybody, to the Peasants Podcast. But yes, we've got a few subjects we'd like to talk about today. Something that the devs dived right into. It's amazing how much these days their little messages and little advertisements of what they've got actually have quite a few hidden clues about to what may be next in DayZ. So absolutely looking forward to that. Don't forget, you're always welcome to put your 2 cents in. Let us know what you're thinking. Welcome V8 Pete. Welcome Josie Garfunkel. And of course, everyone out there, welcome to the Peasants Podcast. Let's get into it. Full house today. Let's see if we get everybody in the picture. There we go. No, we still got missing one on the back.
Can't get Q in because Noah's in the way.
That's it. No, we'll just go over the back.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm sitting my wood.
Yeah, I'll move around.
No, just you gotta shuffle around.
Around.
Just shuffle around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like this?
That's
Do
it.
we need to
There you
shuffle?
go. No, you guys are right.
Alright. How's this?
There we go.
There we go.
Get out of the water.
Hey.
I'll sit next to the nudist.
Y'all got me good.
I gotta sit in my wood corner, man.
that's
I
great.
can't control the fire when I'm not in my wood.
That's
corner,
fine.
So I'm just gonna sit over here. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
you just this is my
next to the
pet,
peasant.
my
I'm
pet
something
Noah.
special.
That's my little firebug. Yes, we do apologise for you meeting our co-host alone.
It's alright, I made him
But we
fight
had
there,
fun.
it's fine.
But it's all
No,
about
it was a bonding. It was a bonding thing.
that's it. It's
So,
all
like
about
an icebreaker.
it's all about the death match at the end. That's why we murder each other, because by the end of the show, it's all love. It's all love. Right. Let's get the full house introduced. All right. So from left to right, we have our resident thug, Mr. Q.
Morning.
Our interrogator, police officer, Smiley's got a gun.
Morning, morning. Howdy, everyone.
So then we should have Shu, which is in the red.
I'm Shu.
Yep. Then we have
Yes, sir.
Devil's Side Chick in the skull mask.
Hello.
In the hood, we have morgz.
Hello.
And in the army outfit, we have Judge Darkreign.
Hello.
There we go. So we got
I
everyone.
feel like there should have been
Oh,
really like
I need some
dark
name tags.
music then when he said like Judge Darkreign. It's like
Dark.
dun dun.
I could have
Dun,
changed the
dun.
voice up, but you would never have heard it. Dark.
I get that a lot.
That's a cool name. And of course, our firebug, Mr. Noah. Yeah. And cut. And that's why we call him our youngest member. But I hope everyone's having a lovely day. These lovely people all from the server The Comeback. They have 2 servers.
Come back.
We'll be diving right in their server in our one-on-one at the end of the show. But now we're going to move on to our group topics. So I don't know if you guys have had the experience, but currently there's a massive virus rolling around the Discord community. And these are these OnlyFan porn bots. That jump into your server, flood every channel that can openly be done, and basically advertise their Discord and pollute your server. Ooh, the horny virus. That's a good way to put it, Mr. Brandon.
The horny virus.
Can I just say, I never get it. I never get the horny virus, and I never get the dick pics. And everyone complains about it. They get it all the time, and I'm just saying, I don't know why I get left out of this.
I don't either.
I've only seen it in one server, but
Yeah,
I do
it ha-
believe it's
To be
around.
fair, I haven't seen it that
yeah,
much either.
I don't think we've had that one yet. I don't think the whole
Not in
thing's
not in
yet.
your server.
no, I've seen it in a lot of
No,
big
we have our-
collaboration servers. So like my server's now been hit. There's a lot of it like DMCA. They've got hit plenty of times. And what it is when you click onto the link, your account gets captured by the bot, and then they start posting through your account. So I think it's more of the younger generation who are jumping on to see something in this Discord and getting caught up with it. Do you guys take any precautions? Opening statement straight up, you guys haven't had any effect from it?
Mainly, I use Colbot to block any links posted, so
Yep.
that kind of helps. It just deletes it straight away.
We also have
Ah.
some back-end authentication processes as far as like time restriction being on Discord and whatnot, so it can't be like the bot accounts that join and immediately start posting stuff.
You have to have
Mhm.
you have to have had Discord for at least 2 weeks before you can join the actual Discord.
Oh, very interesting. Just a way to try and combat that ever-growing cycle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Try to
Certain
keep trolls out.
certain roles are restricted to posting certain items as well.
So is that in settings, or is that a bot that you said about the 2-week thing? Is that a setting that we can put
That's
in
a
our
bot
Discords?
called Verifier.
Yep, verify bot.
Ah, okay. Yeah, right. Very good.
Funny enough, it's
You can set it to any amount of time, but we set it to 2 weeks.
the epic
Yeah.
battle between AI bots has already begun in Discord. One versus the other. But it is getting bad, and why we mention it is because the plague only continues because people keep clicking on it. And I think needs to be a little broadcast out there to people, their takeover sites. They will just take your stuff and post it everywhere. So, yeah, a big warning out there to the community to say, just go find it somewhere else. Go find it somewhere else.
Yeah, but saying that, I mean, I had that little interesting thing happen a couple of weeks ago as well. Like, just not a bot, but people they can just do other things just to poke or cause trouble. So one of my friends on Discord received a call from me. Wasn't me though. So someone had made an account, made another Smiley's Got a Gun account, and then just bring in my friends. Just giving him a call, saying hi.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So I mean, you can't. I mean, how do
The
you
commitment
stop
people
that?
go to.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you you can't combat that in any way. People can make up accounts and put name there, and because you can have numbers and shit afterwards, and they don't show up. So
Yeah.
get your
If
logo,
it's
stick it
explicitly
on.
if it's explicit through Discord, you can restrict contact from people in DMs to only be your friends. So if they're not friends, they can't contact you.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
True.
very true. But there's nothing to say that like people can create accounts that look like yours and then get into other Discords and have a chat and
Have a chat and pretend to
trouble
be
or
you.
what have you.
And then
Yeah.
either way, it still ruins your name. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's the shit that you gotta look out for in Discords, which is unfortunate.
Definitely. And some people that have no idea what Discord is about and join tend to walk into these situations, or for the people that are veterans on Discord, we know these things and see these things, but it's not widely advertised
Yeah.
about what you should be doing on Discord, what you should watch out for. So yes, so people, just be very careful out there in your Discord. There are lots and lots of bots that will tempt you with things. So yeah, just thought that was a very important thing since the plague is starting. Someone's grimy hands are getting into Discords.
Absolutely.
Anyone want to add anything else to that?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how long a Daisy fireplace with 6 logs in it lasts? So I could set a timer.
I think it lasts about an hour, maybe less. 30 minutes, maybe. Maybe even less.
Why?
15 minutes.
We
just
can
to be
feed the
safe,
fire,
put a
bud.
timer for
It's
15
fine.
minutes.
It's very easy to feed the fire.
I just wanna sit here, set a timer, and then I don't know, just be
Look,
reminded, you know what I
you're
mean?
getting lazy, Noah.
That's
all
it.
right? What were you employed for? Jesus.
That's it. Comic
we pay
relief.
good money for your services.
That's it. Comic relief. Comic relief.
I wish I would be paid.
Don't we all?
Look, I'll pay you a story from my childhood, okay?
Let's
I
go.
mean,
The Hansel
better
and
than
Gretel
nothing.
one again.
Yeah. But there you go. It's like 1 minute per stick, 30 seconds a rag, and like 3 minutes a log.
Thank you. Whoever that said, I don't know.
That's
what
it.
to say, but
Shout out.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Three minutes
Josie
a month. Thank you
Garfunkel.
so much. Josie, I love you.
Full
Josie. Thank
fireplace
you.
is either
You
15
fucking
or 20
saved me
minutes.
Loads of time.
That's it. It's all about helping. It's all about helping. All right. So I'm going to move on to some of the exciting news that came early this week. Did anyone catch the tweet from the DayZ devs? A big
Oh,
play
yes,
test
sir.
Live stream.
for 1.25. So
I saw they was doing
the
a
new
live
sniper?
stream in a couple of days.
yeah, so
Let's say, is that the new sniper?
hopefully they reveal it, but they did show a little preview of what looks to be a brand new sniper. It looks to be the SV98. Here's a little picture here. This was their picture that they showed their little live stream notice. And if you have a look at the guy eyeing out the heli crash, he's got a totally different sniper rifle. If you zoom right in, you can actually see the green hand grip of the actual gun at the front. And of course the barrel.
Oh, is that what that picture was all about, Brock, that you put in there? I was gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah.
So
Yeah, interesting.
this particular gun looks to be from what I've gone through, and trusted sources like Mark, they think it's the SV 98. It takes 7.62, but it also takes a 338. So this is the actual gun itself. Will it be the first gun to have multi-ammo capabilities? Will you be able to shoot a 7.62 out of it, as well as a 338. It's going to be a very interesting little run through. What's your thoughts on the next gun, the next update? What you'd like to see?
Well, my biggest worry about it being if it is SV, it's a Russian rifle.
Yep.
So does that mean it's going to only take the Russian optics? This optics are going to VSD,
Ooh,
which would
yeah.
make it not as good, in my opinion. Because
agree
as
with
much
that.
as I love the VSD, the optics for it are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Very
I'm
true.
excited
Yeah,
for
any
the
of the-
update.
Any of the Russian platform optics are pretty much garbage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which would be unfortunate because it could be saying that could be great, just ruined by terrible optics.
Although the VSD is a knockout machine. Let's not.
I mean, it is. Like, don't get me wrong, that's my favourite gun. But as I'm saying, the optics on it are terrible. I hate the optics. Like, I'll use it without. I
True,
I
yeah.
shot the VSD.
That's why I refuse to use the Mosin. The scope sucks.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'd love to see
Oh,
an
that really
updated-
hurt.
an
That
updated
really
hunting
hurt. But
scope.
anyway. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't bag the Mosin. Good old Mozzie.
The
She's
Mosin
been
is
good from the
terrible.
start. She's been good from the start.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Others have just got better.
I
That's
watched
all.
Someone get, I
Team
watched
Tundra
someone
here,
get
just
shot
saying,
in
Team
the
Tundra.
head with a Mosin and nothing happened. They lost
Tundra all the
it.
way.
Yep.
Give me a Blaze any day.
I'm fist pumping you right now in the imaginary.
Funny enough,
Yeah.
some of the shots that I've seen of this SV,
Reciprocated.
they had a
Preach.
PU scope on top of it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Could it be the introduction to the Piccadilly so we can have a scope mount?
Yeah,
Oh,
that would
mate.
be nice if they introduced
I wish
Picatinis into
they'd
Russian
give us a
optics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. What have we got in there? I don't know. I feel optics is a preference thing. Both are easy to sight in and set. Both have lost it up. Both have the same visual areas and zoom, etc. Well, that's true. But everyone just wants to mount a hunting scope on everything because you can double zoom
Yeah.
in. That's come on. When we talk about scopes and stuff, everyone just wants the capability of the 3 or 4 zoom in.
Yeah, you put
Yeah.
a hunting scope on M4, it's game over
true.
for everybody in the server.
Yeah, well, not only that,
That
but it's a
would look
much cleaner
horrible.
scope too. The crosshairs are so much nicer compared to anything else.
Yeah.
Entschuldigung. Is there anyone who knows stuff about scope? Is there any American in here who knows guns? Like, could you technically just tape a scope to a gun and use it? Could you do that? Is that a thing?
Tape a scope? No.
Not necessarily, no.
Yeah.
And not be reliably accurate, no.
I feel like
I
that
was
would
about to
work.
say.
I feel like that
Maybe-
would work.
Maybe a laser.
be
You could tape a
accurate, but it
laser
would
on there
work.
if you were in a pinch.
It
I
would
mean, you
not
can,
be
like-
accurate at
like-
all.
Accurate things, scopes to that they work, right? You can what is it? Like, make them work, right? when you. Oh shit! 1 sec.
No, you could. You could tape it on and take 300 shots to get it accurate. 100%.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah, you could. But
Yeah, I feel
I
like
want to
it
see
would
how
work
much
if you're in a
tape would
pinch.
that take.
Not a lot of tape.
but every shot
Just
would
get that flex tape and you're good.
yeah, but every
No,
shot
see,
would
that would-
modify
that would
it.
be
Up that sight, so you have to put a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're talking about a life or death situation, I'd rather just go no optics.
that's right. Just iron sight it down.
This is true.
Maybe just tape a laser on there. You get semi-accurate.
Lasers are only effective up to 20 yards at most.
I don't know
Well,
guns.
saying
but-
that,
thank you.
why don't we have lasers on our guns in DayZ?
Oh, I'd love a laser. I'd actually just like a
Mm.
laser gun.
I might actually hit my
Fuck's
target.
Well, that's what I was
Laser-
thinking.
Disintegrates
laser
people.
pointers.
Phew, they just disappear.
Yep.
You'll just miss stuff with a fancy laser in front of it.
And the raves would look so much better if people could hold the laser in their hand.
Oh, yes.
But yeah,
But
so
another thing.
yeah.
Another thing. I would like to just tape a normal flashlight to my gun. You know, if you can't tape a scope, why not a flashlight? Yeah, it just
Yeah.
doesn't really matter, does it?
I've said the same thing about why can't we duct tape a normal flashlight to a hat, you know, for an improvised heat-mounted light.
Or a rangefinder to a sniper.
Oh, that.
I
was
could use
handy.
that.
Mm-hmm. You should be able to put a rangefinder on a sniper. Just saying.
Yeah.
I
You
would
know,
use
all
a
these extra
rangefinder
little-
as a scope.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, why not?
There you go. This is the answer to why you can't have the lasers in game. So Josie's played with some mods on PC. It's cool, and you respect the work put in, but the engine just doesn't let it look proper. So you know when you get the merge and the flicker, when people have built custom builds and they overlap and you get the flicker effect, that's what happens with the lasers. They flicker rather than staying stagnant, like a hard laser.
That
And
checks out.
Yes, and that's one of the, I guess, one of the biggest things with DayZ. Their fine tuning of their graphics is sometimes the detrimental thing that affects those sorts of fancy stuff. Yeah, but yeah,
Perks
maybe
of running on a
Daisy 2.
10-year-old engine.
Yeah, maybe Daisy 2 will get lasers.
Hopefully, with the new engine.
DayZ
If
2.
they ever
They're still got
make
to do Armor 4 before they do DayZ 2. There's a cycle here.
A lot of people forget. A lot of people forget that this game was not intended to be on consoles.
No, that's right.
Didn't Microsoft buy into DayZ 2?
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
really?
Where did you hear that?
Ooh, yeah,
That's what I heard.
spill.
That's what I've been hearing.
Oh, I don't know about
From
my.
where?
That they brought
Like
in.
on-
I don't know. I can't remember where I heard it from, but I heard that apparently Microsoft bought into it and are going to help make it.
Oh, I didn't mean to bump myself and stand up. I meant
alright.
to get
If
up
it ever
to
goes
Google.
ahead, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe the
Yeah, I'm gonna
maybe.
Google
The,
that.
I could
I was
be
gonna say I'll get the
mistaken, but-
coin. Anyone want to chuck that in Google? That'd be pretty hectic. If Microsoft get hold of the game, that's why DayZ 2 will get pushed through, because I'll just wipe this thing clean, take the code, and start again. That means Microsoft's buying up a large monopoly of game studios too.
Well,
Bill-
they
Oh,
have been
well,
for a
it-
while.
Billy's on the move.
DayZ 2 is apparently being in development. Is one of many revelations coming out of the Microsoft versus FTC trial occurring right now.
Yeah. It was brought out, so there was some, says Bohemia Interactive is apparently working on a sequel to DayZ according to a new court document. An internal Xbox document submitted as evidence as part of the evidentiary hearing between Microsoft and the Federal Trade Commission showed the company's acquisition strategy.
Yeah, wasn't it a while
Yeah.
ago that somebody found through like trademarking for like the DayZ 2 trademark and whatnot and copyrights for likenesses and whatnot?
Yeah. I mean, this is...
So I feel
yeah.
like if Microsoft are on board, we could potentially get built-in mods.
There's quite a few,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a big call.
There's...
Yeah, but if
There's quite a
Microsoft's
few,
involved, then there's microtransactions going to be there.
Yeah, that's what are we paying for? Oh, do you
Yeah.
want some new shoes? Oh, it'll only cost you $4.99.
That's
I
it.
just want the mod to be able to put a full backpack in the back of a truck. That's all I want.
Pop-ups in game.
Oh,
Yeah, you get it for free if you get ads like come across.
That's it. In the middle of your PvP. Bink. Ad starting in 3 minutes. No, I'm in the middle of PvP. But if it's server wide, so it appears in the screen, in the sky just changes into a massive ad.
It's every
Oh,
time you
God.
scope in, you get an ad. Be able to kill someone. Pay $9.99 a month.
All right, so yeah, that would be an interesting little run through if they put mods in. Because
I feel like it's possible.
it is possible. It's a security
Well, yeah.
issue. That's the problem.
Well, it depends on whether they just make it the same as how Reforger is. Which I'm picking that's how they'll do it if they're going to put mods on Daisy 2, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd have to.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be Microsoft official mods, but there won't be no third-party ones.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
might,
sweet
Could be
if,
as easy as just
we actually got paid.
yeah. Well, that too.
That'd be awesome.
yeah, with our service and
Wish it
stuff.
could be as simple as porting over DayZ and Armory Forger, because that game is beautiful compared to this.
Well, that's the biggest problem. You know, Armory Forger is still in its baby. You know, imagine that in 5 years' time. That's just going
I've
to be
seen a couple zombie servers popping up here and there.
the
Yeah, that's getting better and better. Like it really is.
Yeah.
The zombie ones on Reforger. But the DayZ mod on Reforger is actually getting really good. They've finally got food and hydration in it now.
Yeah, I saw the regular updates that they're putting into the one for Reforger. It's progressing quickly. I'm excited for it.
there's a lot of people
Yeah.
backing that. Do you think it'll get to the point where it's on par with DayZ, the game, like this where we're sitting now?
I mean, eventually, for sure, but it's still going to be way behind even where this game is now in its present state.
Mm.
Would you?
I mean, that's where we all did start.
I was gonna say, where's the point that you move across to absorb, you know, the better graphics, the better engine, the cars, the
I feel like it's inevitable that they're going to stop supporting this one and put all their efforts into the new one.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think it's just a matter of time. If the player base falls off enough, I think that's when they might make the jump.
Especially as
I
it's
honestly-
2 steps forward, 1,000 steps back at this point.
I honestly think a lot of the effort that they keep putting into this one presently is because it has such a, a niche like following that a lot of people are really involved and really passionate about this game.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit. When I got
yeah.
back into DayZ, I didn't stop. I've been playing this shit for years. It's the only game I play.
Yeah, pretty much for 5 years I've been playing this.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what they're seeing. There's a consistent. I mean, they've got a consistent player base in all their platforms. It's not a huge player base. It's not COD player base or Fortnite player base, but it's enough to support their endeavors and expand.
Yeah,
Actually, can I
Bohemia's
ask
one
a
of like the
question?
only.
Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. No, you're fine.
I was
just
gonna say I feel like
uh,
Bohemia is gonna be the only game to, or the only developer to put in the effort for, people that are fanatics about their game versus just moving on to the next big financial gain.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true too. That's true too. They have still kept the light, even 10 years later on developing the game. I suppose that's more of a passion project than a money grab project.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. No, I was just gonna ask, like, while we're on that subject of like the players, I know it's a little bit off point, but just curious, what do you reckon that actually makes people like stay and play DayZ, and like what type of people are they and their play style compared to the people who actually leave, you know, people who give up on DayZ. Like, do you think it's because like there are some issues like when it comes to PvP, so maybe the hardcore PvP players when it starts to bug out and shit, just go, oh fuck this, I'm gonna go play COD, or you know, like, and is it more of the social people that like to stick with DayZ? Like you guys seem pretty tight. Is it, you know, because you build up like a little family, and that's what makes you stay in DayZ?
That's exactly why I stay. I mean, I met these guys in January, and I've been running with them ever since. Like, I joined their server with a faction, and we splintered off, and I chose to stay with them because, like, the community was better, the server was better, and the people were better, and that's honestly why I've played DayZ for so long, is because you can just go in game chat and meet some random guy and become best friends for the next hour and a half until one of you guys dies.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
It's definitely the family feel for me.
yeah,
Yeah, agreed.
yeah, same. Yeah. So do you think that maybe the players that drop off don't necessarily those type of people that want to build like a, you know, close friendships with people, sort of see it just as a game, you know?
Or
Yeah.
I think a
Or
lot
the
of
I
game
them
want
have
to
the
go.
same
behaves.
mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Or,
most see it as kill, repeat, move server, troll.
Like an arcade game, kind of like the same mentality of like
Yeah.
Call of Duty. It's just kill, reload,
I
kill,
would-
reload, kill, reload.
I would say though, in our community, it's definitely become a family feel. A very dysfunctional family, but it's
Highly
definitely
dysfunctional.
family.
Oh, they're all broken. Don't worry about that. Look at us.
that's why we're here to start with, because we're all broken. It's
That's
just
it.
fighting the other people who are broken with
Also,
you.
the held together with tape.
Yep.
It's very much so.
I'm telling
Morgan
you,
has
that
lots of duct
flex
tape on him.
works wonders. Flex tape works wonders.
So that's
Yeah,
definitely good points. There's you got half the community who are bounded by friendship and meeting people in the social aspect, and then you got the other half hunting them.
Yeah.
That is
In
the
a
only way to look
sense.
at it.
In a
Right.
sense.
Break them up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
for sure.
much what it is.
Yeah, and that's why you
It's
get
like
that.
a game of cat and mouse.
It really is.
Yeah, it's funny to think about it like that, isn't it? The hug.
I mean, I've been gaming for a good majority of my life, and I can tell you that this is the only game that still gives you that adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
The hu-
different ways too. Gives you that dopamine hit in like different ways. You know, whether it's actually just chilling out with your friends and just laughing your ass off, so you got tears in your eyes, you know, and that gives you that nice dopamine hit, just doing that. Or, you know, having that rush, or someone coming to get our base, or you're going after someone else, or yeah, it gives you so many dope hits in so many different ways for sure.
When a certain someone falls off a building.
Hey, hold up.
That's
no.
it. And
Don't you
Devil.
start.
that's a profanity trigger. That's a profanity trigger.
I'm being good. I'm actually being really good.
It's alright. He can edit out
Watch your
stuff if you want to let loose on him.
That's
I
it.
had somebody join mine and Morgan's party the other day, and they were like, when we first joined your party, we were so uncomfortable because you're literally cussing each other out the entire time. And we're actually thinking that you're serious, but at the end of it, you're like, love you, and you're like, love you too. And he's like, then I realized it was all just y'all messing around.
That's it. Well,
Every time
Yeah.
people come into our
Nice.
parties, they always think, "Oh, these guys hate each other," and we're like, "No, we love each other."
that's it. That's game of love.
Yeah.
That is. That's
That's
game of
just
love.
how we show our
It is.
affection.
Pretty cool.
Calling each other every name under the sun.
That's it.
We
That's
do,
Yeah.
100%.
That's why Noah
some
swears
made-up words.
so much. He's just full of love.
Yeah,
No one
definitely.
speaking
I
of.
feel like he's got a question. He's got his hand up.
Yeah, this is.
Go
No.
ahead.
But
now.
I will say, especially like at the end of the day, especially in our server, and I've seen this not with just myself, but with several others, it's so much of a family that if we find out that someone is hurting financially and it's a legit issue, people show up and they show out. And if they got it, then we're throwing money their way. And it's been done to me as well.
Yeah.
And
that,
I think
Yeah, no,
that that's really cool in our
yeah.
community.
yeah.
Definitely, and it goes not just financially, but emotionally as well. Having emotional
Mhm.
support if you're going through something tough, you know, you got your
Emotional
peeps
damage.
there. So yeah, so it's good to have that. Like, know that there's people out there that have got your back, isn't it? Nice.
Uh,
It
That's good.
is.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
had strangers show up and show out, and it's like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes,
100%.
Noah. Just say it. What
That's
is it?
it. You don't need to raise your hand.
Yeah. Um. Um. I don't really know what you guys were talking about, but I heard something. I thought, I don't really give a fuck about the game. I don't care if they add a new gun or change the whole game. I don't give a fuck. I only play this game because I like to hang out with some people and just sit there and get fucking pissed drunk and just sit there for 12 hours playing DayZ and talking and having fun. I don't care what they do in it. As long as I have kind of fun. No, wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I agree. I agree with every word that
Fuck
was left his mouth.
Facts.
fuck, you know what I mean?
I want to be like
I'm
him.
sitting on the edge of my seat.
I
He's our captivating storyteller. When you think it's going to be something incredibly important, it then lets you down at the end.
I almost passed
He
out. I was holding my
reminds me
breath so
of the
long.
drunk monkey on Dr.
hey.
Dolittle.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
So just to translate, what Noah's saying is, most of his social time spent online and gaming with DayZ, and it wouldn't matter if it was DayZ or anything. He uses DayZ as a vessel to establish his social time in his life. Would that be close enough?
Would I be on sorry?
Beautifully articulated.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least we have a translator. It worked out.
Yeah, and DayZ is a game that opens the door to be able to do that so freely. Like you guys mentioned before, you can just meet a random, become friends, have a chat, have that social connection. Not many other games do
Alright.
that, to
I'm
this
sorry, but,
degree.
like, I've met a few people and become friends with them for like 1 month or like a few hours, and then you never talk to them, and then you feel bad because there's someone out there thinking, oh hey, I played with that person like a few hours ago. And you never fucking talk to them again. As if, I don't know, it just feels weird. It just feels so weird,
He feels offended that nobody hits him up after his one night stands on DayZ.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Gets-
It's dead.
Gets muled at Northwestern Airfield, and there's no aftercare.
Exactly.
Disappointed
Yeah.
by DayZ.
Or they say, we'll log out here together and we'll pick this up tomorrow. And you go, yeah, no worries. And then they log back in and the other
Shoot ya.
person doesn't. And they're sitting there and they're waiting and they're waiting. They just never log back in. And you go,
And
What
then
do
the
you play
DM never
character
gets
you?
answered.
yeah.
Yep, and then
Well,
it comes
we'll
up
just wait a
Are
few
you
more
coming
days.
back?
And that character stays
547
there
days later.
forever.
That's it.
Yeah. Just
Just
waiting.
to find out you see them online one day and they're a million miles away.
Yeah.
That's it. They had you on offline the whole time.
Yep.
Hey,
Dang.
I think
Unread
it's like
offline.
the shittiest situation ever, You meet someone and you're like, oh yeah, you're a nice person. What's your gamer tag? And then you send each other friend requests and then you never talk to him again. And you just have this person sitting there in your online days and you think, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do?
Yep. Do I move them
And
or
you
do I
fucking
not?
delete him. And then they send you a message and be like, hey, you wanna play? And you're like, who the fuck is this? Yeah, I hate this. I hate this. I hate to meet people on DayZ. I fucking hate it.
What are you talking about? You're just
How
talking
do we
it up
just
as
go-
if it was the best
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Didn't you just say it's the best thing in the world?
Yep.
Eh?
Yeah.
That's
It's social, and now he's like, when he gets socially
Just-
awkward
Well,
when he wants
this
to avoid people
confusion.
that he
this,
doesn't want to
this
play
is his randomness. So that's why I translated the first part. That was the truth. Then he realised he got all touchy with his feelings and had to correct it. That's the youth of these days. It's all right, Noah. We love you.
I don't know what I said.
Sounds
Sometimes.
like me and
He doesn't
Morgan.
allow people to
said-
see his soft
I
side.
said meeting people is shit. I said meeting people on the Daisy is shit. It's not fun. You just meet them and then they never log in again. And you just you just feel
That's what I
shit
say.
because you never talked to them again. You had a good time. It's fucking shit. I
Oh,
hate
that
it.
part. Okay. Yeah, you don't like the one night stand, is what
Yeah.
you say. He means when you meet them and then they don't show up for the second date.
But that's where all the
That's-
good memories are. Without them, you'd have nothing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
stop it.
enjoyed that run,
Enjoy-
that life.
enjoying
that
the
person,
one-night
that
stand.
I
time.
was amazed that I met randomly like 3 years ago or 2 years. I don't know. I wouldn't have nothing. Without them, I wouldn't have nothing. Fuck the one night stands, man. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about them. You know, I just hate the feeling of having friend requests there. I hate
Somebody give this guy some keys.
Jingly keys.
I feel like that game of rock, paper, scissors went down very well.
I think it did.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you
That's
been?
the thing,
Hey,
I feel
never
like
let
he
him
was
in,
drinking,
okay?
even
who's
if
been
he
playing
lost.
drinking games with Noah before the show again? We
I
banned
was.
that. We banned that.
No,
It was a me.
listen, mate. It's the only fun thing. Either I sit here alone, fucking watching the fireplace and people talking and drinking, or I play a drinking game. That's more fun.
Well,
Right?
you
It's
could listen
more
to
fun.
get involved in the convo. Get involved in the convo.
I can't. What am I supposed to talk about?
You know what, Noah?
Ew.
You
That's
can.
disgusting.
I pressed the wrong button.
Hammy.
Quick.
That's straight, you know. Well, while they start their drinking game,
Shit.
lost again.
Drink anyways.
So, new sniper rifle coming out at 1.2. They're continuing their roadmap as per planned. This may be also the update where we get those wolf heads or pelts that go on top of your head. Don't forget about them. They were mentioned in the roadmap. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on DayZ's roadmaps
More things
website.
to break the game.
Check onto the
Mm-hmm.
animal pelt crafting. Be sick. I want a bear. Give me a bear head. A full bear
Yeah, I
gilly.
hope we get all the animals. Bears, pigs, chickens on our
Elks.
heads, whatever
I
we
want to put a
want, you
chicken
know?
on my head. I
Oh,
feel like
a
having a chicken on your head would be pretty cool.
A chicken.
I think
But
so.
what do
Why
you
are you
do-
supposed
but
to
what-
put chicken
I was
on
gonna
your head?
say, you know, what are you doing there? Are you just
Like a hat.
are you just gutting
Like a
it and
hat.
just folding it each leg and tying its legs under your fucking chin? like I can
Have you ever
understand.
watched the episode-
I struggle
Have you
to
ever
see.
watched Friends when Joey puts a turkey on his head?
Or the
Something
Mr.
like
Bean
that.
style. Mr. Bean
Yeah.
style.
Some morgz. Some morgz turducken.
Morgz to ducking. Shit. Oh, God. But if they're following the roadmap, that means September. Hopefully, we're looking at a brand new map. Hopefully.
Ooh,
I don't know, man. You know me, I'm skeptic about the new map shit. I think we get one. I'm going to burst everyone's bubble every time.
Yep.
Um,
He's our party
I
pooper.
think the new
Wait.
map is.
So,
I don't
We're
know,
all
maybe
gonna
they will
riot
just give
in
us the weather
September.
and it'll be up to us to make our new maps.
yeah, that,
Livonia went over so well.
yeah, hopefully it's
I
just
feel like
not
a new map is
weather.
gonna be hit and miss.
Hopefully it's just not a
Yeah.
weather change. But from what their
Yeah,
analysis,
Well,
there's
it's supposed to
snow,
be covered in
including rain.
snow.
I want
Yeah,
it to be
was gonna say,
covered in
isn't it just
snow.
supposed to
That'd be
covered in
sick.
snow?
Well, they've been teasing snow's coming for years.
yeah. So what they're looking at is, or what the general consensus is that it won't be full snow. It'll be an island style map. It'll be like peaks with snow and then run down to the ocean in snow melt. If you have a look at the clip that he catches a snowflake on with the runway 35, that matches an island map on Armor, which is actually a jungle map. So they're probably going to strip that back, use that foundation, and put something out like that. If they don't, I think they'll lose their population on console. I think a lot of people are now holding out for this talk of a new snow map. But I think
If they bring out something that's completely random and boring and stupid, oh my god, I hate to be them because they're just gonna feel the wrath of
Just give
so
us
many people.
digilocks. That's all.
Sure.
Give us
Yeah,
digilocks.
Digilocks. But I think
Or the ability to use
Yeah.
D-pad.
yeah, keypad. Just go bang, bang, bang. Yeah, now fire away.
Yeah, so there's like two things. What I think was super boring, the new bags. The fucking teacher bags, the leather bags.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were. I think they're pretty stupid and boring. But another
I
thing,
like
they
them.
have guns. They have guns in the game, like bow, trumpet. Where's the trumpet? Why don't they add the trumpet and bows and shit like that? Hey, where is it? Where's the rocket launcher? Where's my trumpet? Where is it? Why?
Mate,
Just want to have a trumpet.
Yeah, that's the
you're not gonna
rollover
get a
shotgun.
trumpet.
Yeah,
Alright?
it's the
gonna
rollover
get a
shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
We'll get the red
Like
diamond
two
I
for
thought
the
you were talking about
trumpet,
an
young
actual
man.
trumpet there. Yeah.
That's what I
it's
thought.
set
did
I thought he
I.
went to play someone a song before he killed him.
That's it, musical
remember-
instruments.
Cool if he did
the
have
run
musical
on
instruments
on,
though.
Lady's Liar.
Guitar and trumpet. Yeah, Lair.
You
Yeah.
remember the run on Lady's Liar with the trumpet?
Blair,
The
yeah.
trumpet.
Lady,
22 LR. gun,
lady's liar.
trumpet. How do you say it? Fuck
Ladies'
off.
lair.
Sorry, I don't know.
Lair.
Ah, fuck you, mate. Alright, fuck you. I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's easy to speak when you're
You
not
know what I
blind.
mean.
It's easy to speak when you're not blind.
You know what I mean. The trumpet. The fucking trumpet. The megaphone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Megaphone incident.
Yeah, we know what you're
The
talking
megaphone
about. Yeah, I know what
incident.
gun
You
you're
know what I
talking
mean,
about.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe it's the 410
I want to
shotgun.
have a trumpet.
Yeah, it's a 410 short.
No, it's like a
Roller.
22 LR gun, isn't it?
Nah, it's a shotgun.
Yeah,
No.
oh, I always thought the trumpet was a 22 as well.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe I'm thinking of the wrong gun.
It was a 22 and yeah. Like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
because
I
that's
wanna
what I
have
always
that.
thought.
I want to have a bow. It's already.
But then what do
in
you
the
want
game.
another 22
It's not in the
rifle?
game.
What do you want another 22
I don't know.
rifle?
I
It's
don't
not-
know.
the
Why
bows
is it-
the bows don't
Why
work.
is there spawner? Why is there fucking spawner in the game? Who the fuck knows? Just put it in.
Do you know a lot of those guns that are pulled in are actually used to make the newer guns? So, like, the Winchester was always in there, the Tundra. And then they used that particular file to bring out the Tundra. It's the same with the Longhorn. The Longhorn's always been in the file since early days, and they then changed it across and called it the Longhorn. So you may even think that if the trumpet is what you're looking for, they may have converted it into the Sporter.
No, I want a trumpet. The difference between a sporter and a trumpet is the sporter is a semi-auto and the trumpet is a fucking pump action, I think. Is
Yeah,
that the
I
thing?
thought it
Is
was a- I thought it was-
Americans? Anyone? Americans?
No,
Dude,
I'm British.
Yeah, the trumpet doesn't exist. It's their name for it. I'm sure it's a rollover 410 shotgun, like the one that
No.
on
listen,
Terminator.
Listen, mate. I'll
No,
Google
like the
it,
one on
alright?
Terminator where he
I-
just
I've smiled
reloads
up
at one
use
hand.
Google, and I fucking use Google, and I googled Daisy trumpet, and it said it's a no, it's a.
It's
I
a
don't
pump
know, wait,
action
I can't remember.
shotgun.
It's some fucking 22 LR gun.
Yes.
It's a 22 gun. I can't fucking see. Wait, 1 second.
There you go. They want a water gun. That way you could
Anywho.
troll people by putting their fires out and gillied up. Did he break? He finally broke.
trumpet
Can
was
I
a
shoot him in the
20
knee?
The trumpet was a 22 pump action rifle.
We'll have to put him down
22
eventually,
pump action
shortly.
rifle.
It's,
There you go.
yeah,
Aw.
it's yeah.
All right. Well, the pathway to the next update is definitely laid out in front of us, but we're at the time of our show where we kick off our halftime show. So,
Woo!
which one of
Yeah,
our
yeah.
guests want to get involved in the four-way incident, or do we want to let these guys pit it out? Might be a bit too much
Yeah, no,
card.
all four of them.
All right.
Yeah, they are all four of them
That's
there to
good.
go.
All right, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. So we need you to strip off.
What?
Find yourself a little
What are we
corner.
doing?
Say less.
Oh, it's my
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
shit.
Get naked and I can kill
Yeah.
you, please.
Yeah, so strip all your clothes off so you can put them back on when you get back, because you will die over and over again. You get...
Sorry, I had to put the German out.
All right. So you get 3 turns, okay?
Yep.
So we will kill you to teleport you back up there. So you grab a car, launch it, try and get on and knock over as many zombies as you can. If you go uncon in the car, don't respawn. Wait till you wake up,
Yep.
because you might wake up on one of these and be able to still drive around and knock off as many zombies as you can.
And just
Right.
grab a radio and
All right.
87.8. That way we know who's driving down so we can keep tabs of the score.
Word.
All
All
right.
right.
Right, he's got it.
Morgz,
Okay.
go first, Morgz.
Radio's in the
No.
back of the truck.
You all go together. You all
I'll
go
go
together. There's no
Right.
turns. You just go together.
No, well, you take it, yeah, one at a time. Yeah.
Zombie howling. Ow!
Fuck you.
Hey,
As it came from now.
that. Should have a battery too. Oh, where's my battery? God damn it. I don't have a battery, so I won't be able to hear. Nope. I need a battery. See if Noah can run one up for me. Mr. Noah, can you run a battery up? Oh, here we go. They're gonna be hot on the trot straight up. Where's my battery gone? I swear I put one in there. There it is there. Paul Coding, Greedy. Paul Coding. There's my battery right there. Oh. Ah, beautiful coding there, Greeds. Beautiful. Perfect coding. Oh. Don't you be firing shit at me, trying to get my battery open. All right, testing.
Ah, there we go.
Well, we see it.
Yeah, my battery was stuck in the dirt.
Yeah, we saw.
Had to use them. Oh
It's
shit!
coming down in the green.
All right, one in the green. Oh, I've got a triple going.
Oh, we got a 2 far.
I got a
Guess
3
everybody's
far.
going down.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's the
listen,
way to do it.
Everybody's
Oh,
going.
oh,
Oh.
one stuck. Another one that side. Oh, oh. Don't know who we got in the gun. That was 3.
Dang. That two, it's down up there.
Another one coming. Oh, got a spin. Oh, it's got.
Sideways.
Oh, got bruv. Oh, 360 bruv to the face. I'm impressed.
Just slowly falling.
I am impressed. That's it. If you're in the cast, get it going again. That's it. 3, 4. Oh. Oh. That might be them.
Oh,
They clear that out. That's 7. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, shit.
wowzers. Well, I'm
Jesus.
I
still
hit
alive.
a landmine.
The main
That's
thing.
not fair.
No, you didn't hit a landmine. You hit an
I hit
exploding
a
Z.
landmine.
That's an exploding Z.
Oh. Did I win?
Not yet.
You
You're in the lead.
Woohoo! Yeah. I'm coming down in a green adder.
Oh, watch out. Someone just, I think, wrecked. Go back if you have to and go for a
I
rerun.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I've got
I
fucking.
cleaned up a flying car.
That's it. Oh,
You get 3 turns though. You get 3 turns.
oh, going for distance. Oh, oh,
Aw.
oh. No, jump back in
Oh,
your
there you
car.
go, yeah.
Jump back in your car. If it works, you can drive around.
Yeah, jump it. Keep going. Hop in your car.
Yeah, jump back in your car. If it still works, drive it. We can drive around if you can negotiate. There's no water in them, so they'll eventually cook. You got a little time limit. You need to change a sneaky wheel. Change a sneaky wheel too. Yep. And 3 turns you get 3 cars. Off to the side. Oh. Oh.
Alright, Shoe is getting ready to come down in a yellow Sarka.
Okay, shoes coming down. That's it, negotiate. That's it. Beautiful driving there. Beautiful driving. That's it. There's someone driving around on the stage.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh, that's a. Oh, it's still going. Still good.
Still alive. Let's go.
Na 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 na.
Oh,
Shit.
Does it count as a go if you don't die?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, you get 3 jumps. 3 jumps of the car. It's not about dying.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 car jumps.
This is my last one. I'm coming in hot.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Alright, this is my final attempt. I've gotten 0 so far.
that's fine. There's a few still left. Oh, that would have killed Bruv again.
Oh.
Bruv, why were you on this podium? Oh, he's trying to negotiate around the exploding one. He's trying to beat people. He's getting passenger. Oh, what happened to the car? Where'd the car go?
nice view from up here.
Oh, yeah, I got a map.
Yeah.
I don't know, is
I don't
that
know how
everyone?
many I got.
I don't know which
I
one.
don't think Devil has had her 3.
Okay, yep, cool. Something's
We
going.
just teleported her.
Yeah, something's going on with the smoke out there. That's weird as.
Alright, I'm gonna go one more time just for shits and giggles.
That's cheating.
Yeah, take your counts. So far, someone's got 8, and then whoever's in the Gunter got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on one side.
Yeah, Devil was the one that went down this side, on the left side.
That's it. There's a launch. It looked good. Looking good. Oh. Oh.
You could do a flip.
Can I shoot?
No, don't shoot. They can flip that, can't they? Can't they push that?
No, you can't push him over.
Okay.
Any other cars?
You say?
Unless they...
Everyone's had their 3 turns.
Another car.
Don't know if anyone's. Yep, another car's coming down. Got jeweled up. You got 2 of them. Oh, here he goes.
Make it nice and smoky for them.
Oh, that hurt.
Hold on. What did I just witness?
Flip.
All right, I think that's it. Everyone done and dusted?
That's it. One more.
Can we shoot the next one?
No, don't shoot anyone.
Ah. Can I shoot the zombies?
No, because you'll blow everyone up. You can at the end. That's what shooting's for, is at the end. You got shot because you started crapping on.
Can I shoot myself?
Yes. And you still couldn't even do that. Oh, look at this death and destruction.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
What a fucking loser.
I'm alive.
You're alive.
Hey, are you the one in front? No.
I was one that fell off the stairs.
Oh.
Somehow lived.
Man, look at that. It's another Noah. Nope, I think.
Yeah, you're there every week.
Oh.
Your replacement shows up.
Yeah.
Are you staying there for the rest of the show?
Yeah.
Hold on, we have
Probably.
someone stuck in a car somewhere.
Oh, that's all right. I was just going to feed you, give you a bottle of alcohol.
What car are you stuck in?
Who's stuck?
I'm not, for once.
No, Judge is stuck in a car.
Oh, Judge.
somewhere.
He's stuck, probably on the one on the side.
No, that one's empty. I checked that one.
Okay.
Shoot.
That was mine.
That was yours? That was well done.
What are we looking for?
A person stuck in a car
Yeah, it was.
who's live.
That's awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Alive.
Yeah, we can hear.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, yeah, no, I got out. I got
Okay,
out.
you got out.
Oh my god, there's so many bodies.
I just
It was
want
fun.
fucking jacket. I don't like it.
Oh, right.
Trouble.
It's all right.
You have to put in a report with HR.
That's it.
No,
Unfortunately,
no,
this
Get
is.
me out of the
I'm
pond.
sorry, but I don't think they care.
That's it. This is
I don't think so either.
work cover approved.
BRB.
It needs to go get
Oh,
some
he's
more.
just having so much fun.
Needs to get some more clothes. All right, well, that's our halftime show. So, who was our big exploder at the back here? Who drove it and detonated everything up the back in the blue Gunter?
Me.
Ah,
That was me.
you win. Total of 8.
Yay!
Oh.
Haha, you suck.
It's okay. It's okay. There's other competitions coming our way.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you can
I'm a-
always come back
I'm a win
and
them all.
visit
Preach.
to battle it out privately.
Woohoo! I appreciate that.
We are so
Let's go.
competitive. It's awful.
That's you know what? I
It's
think
almost toxic.
a lot of DayZ
She will
players are
never let me-
competitive. That's why we threw this up.
I'm not gonna let her live this down. She
That's
lost
it.
and she's gonna hate it for the rest of her life.
So
Pretty.
I don't know if y'all play golf with friends, but we were so determined to beat each other on that we stayed up over 24 hours.
And she always lost. Just saying.
I know. No, I actually won in the end. That's all that mattered.
Oh, you won one out of how many
Thanks,
games?
Noah.
Golf
Don't
with
matter.
friends.
Hey Noah, hey Noah, hey Noah, hey Noah.
Aw, look at that, Noah. That's really nice.
Morgz, you bitch.
Oh, that's really nice of you, man.
I'm trying to get his leg.
Hold on. Don't kill each other yet. Wait to the end of the show. Then you can murder each other.
I'm
He
gonna
took
be the
Noah's
first to
jacket.
get
Oh, there
murdered.
you go.
All right. Well,
you, get your next question.
that's it. Yeah, you send the next questions, then you can murder each other. Or my co-host. The only person you can't murder at the start is me. I'm the last to be murdered. Mr. Inch, welcome. All right.
Every week, we
That's
telling
fair.
people they can murder us.
Cause you guys are.
I
You-
would never hurt their
So
pets.
let's do a
Never.
reenactment of what
Yeah.
happens at the show. I say okay, and you guys automatically run off, guns out, in arm positions,
No,
ready
no,
to.
no, no,
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
how
you know what?
ethical was it?
In Q's defense, he's had a traumatic childhood. Him and his sister were taken into the lost to the woods once, and he's
That
never
is
been
a
the same
fucking
since.
child
Right.
name.
Why does this sound like Hansel and Gretel?
It's all crap.
How do you know his
Oh,
real name?
I
How
heard-
do you know his their
I
real
heard
names?
about that with Q as
Yeah.
well. It was in the papers in Australia.
See?
Uh-oh.
See, Noah, you see?
I'm gonna fucking kill you if you punch me again.
All right, can no one
He's
kill
the devil.
anybody?
Uh,
And can we continue with the show? All right.
Mhm.
So our winner, and now reigning champion of this particular group, Mr. Morgz, detonated a beautiful jump over there and took out 90% of everything. It was a hectic. That one will go
congratulations, man.
in the book of clips. Little fun we'd like to do,
Yeah.
but now we're going to move on to our next part of the show, and that's where our co-hosts take over and get to delve in a little questionnaire. Co-hosts,
Yeah, we get to ask questions.
Yeah,
Go nuts.
yeah.
Ooh.
Are you ready? Have you prepared yourselves for this?
No.
What?
Who just went to-
they couldn't
Good.
because
Doesn't really need
you
preparing.
don't write the questions ahead of time, so they can't prepare.
No.
Yeah,
That's good. That's how we like it.
spicy.
All right, beast before beauty. Off you go, Q.
No, thank you. Well, I'm going to bring back something that I used to constantly ask people that came on because it does intrigue me and I miss knowing. So I want to know where you guys call home. Each one of you, where's that place that you always seem to build a base or seem to congregate to, or you happen to love going to for your loot? So what's your favourite spot in DayZ? Whether it be Sonaris or Livonia.
Mine was always Black Lake. That's where I met Morgan.
Oh, it's a
That
nice
is true.
spot. It's beautiful there.
Fun fact, he stripped and I stabbed him, and we became best friends.
Very true. That is true.
I think my
We've been in
favorite
parties
spot-
ever
Oh.
since.
Real. I think my favorite spot to base up, I usually play solo, is this house in Gorka. It's right outside of Gorka, actually. It's in the woods. Nobody usually goes by there, except for the truck spawn. There's only one truck spawn there, and that's all that's there. So nobody ever really comes by.
A nice, quiet, out of the way place.
Yeah, it's like a cabin in the woods. It's like my own little space. I could do whatever I want out there.
Nice, nice.
Bible Industrial was always where I always tended to locate myself for some reason.
I'm
Nice,
more
close
of
to
the
the airfield.
I'm more of the group hobo. I don't like basing.
No? No, but
I
what's...
just kind of find gear, run around, die, repeat.
We still don't have a
You-
base.
There must be that one spot, whether it's not somewhere you're basing, but that one spot there you just pause you into, whether you go in there to gear up or not, though. We've all got that one spot in DayZ that we're just like, oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Like your favourite
lighthouse
swimming
just
spot or something.
behind Electro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That's a very nice spot.
nice.
Very out of the way, very hard to get to. Not many people know about it.
I'm trying to think about which one that is. An Electro.
Yeah, I was just
See?
about to say, I don't know. I don't know about a
See?
lighthouse in Electro.
Behind Electro, do you know where Electro docks is?
Yeah.
Literally behind the dock. There's a lighthouse on
Yeah,
a little island.
the first set. As
Oh.
you come from Cami and you hit the
Yeah.
little industrial before you hit the town, the lighthouse is to the left.
Yep.
It's next to the
Oh, on
ocean.
an island.
Yeah, it's on an island all by
yeah.
itself.
Oh shit.
See, not many people know about
Oh.
it.
Ah,
It's east of Electro.
I'm disappointed, bruv.
Right.
I'm disappointed. Electro is your
Okay, yeah,
place,
definitely
and you are the
not.
coast rat.
Yeah, no, well, that's the thing. Like, I thought when he was going to say that at first, I thought it was like my fave one is the lighthouse just outside of Cami there, because the water there is really nice. It's nice and clear. You know, where you swim out to go to Scow. And there's a spot there. It's awesome for swimming. It's the most clearest, like, ocean water, and it actually looks like the ocean. Looks like the beach. There's rocks all around it. It's really pretty.
Get the feels.
So that's what I envisioned at first, but then I was like, hang on, Electro. I'm going to check that out.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you're coming down from Cami just before you hit the train track to turn right, it's to the left.
Putting that on my to-do list.
Yeah,
No,
that's
we're
it.
going on a fishing trip.
That's it.
Going to Electro.
And that's why I think that
put that
question has so much importance, as much as a lot of people don't give it a bit of rap. Oh, somebody fell over.
Yeah. That's where the house went.
Someone had to roll
Like
to
they
the
were, like,
fridge.
looking for something in a
No,
drawer.
they just rolled to the
Yeah.
fridge, opened the fridge, grabbed a beer, rolled back. Beautiful setup.
Yes, sir.
Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung.
Well, that's one way.
yeah,
Entschuldigung,
Noah, go ahead.
bitte. So, I don't know, my favorite spot is from Gisnoy to Electro. And if we're talking inland, then probably Tolga. Yeah.
That's so inland. Tolga's so inland, man.
Hang on,
How
have
long
you
does
it
said
take you
to
your
get there?
favourite- hang on, your favourite spot is Nisnoi to Electro. And it's a pretty
Yes,
small
because
spot, isn't
that's
it, Noah?
a fucking perfect route to walk and kill freshies. And
Oh,
die.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It's a nice stretch of road there.
Yeah.
Although
There's a bunch of
Berenzino,
Fucking
Berenzino has got more of a fight now these days than Cherno or Electro. In most servers, people
I
fight in
don't like
Berenzino. No, but it's
That is
That's
moved.
usually
true.
where all the action is.
Yeah, it's moved.
Definitely an official.
Hey,
Unofficial, it's like, yeah, Barrow's hot.
Barrow. Yeah. It's funny
It's
that
really weird, because I remember when I first started playing, it was if you want PvP, you went to Electro.
Yep.
PvP on the coast. Electro or Cabby.
Cami. Well, Cami was always, when I first started playing, Cami was the town that you went to to get down and dirty.
I don't remember when I started playing.
Yeah. But Barrow's funny town, really, for PvP and people building bases there, because it's actually quite laggy. It's a laggy little town, same as Electro, actually.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Electro is like central.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See,
I find a
used
lot
to
of
constantly get
PvN.
lag. Civet
Oop.
is worse for lag. Sorry. Okay.
No, you're good. I usually get a lot of PvP in Novaya on community servers. Like a lot of people really like that area because it's just right in between Tissy and Northwest. There's like a bunch of open land to the east. It's a whole bunch of stuff to do. Tier 4 loot all up there too. So wherever you go, it's pretty much just guaranteed good shit.
Yeah, Novaya Petrovka or Topolniki are usually hotspots in community servers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And even from chat,
So
Starry and
voting-
Sevengrad,
Mm.
noticeable hotspots. Yeah, that's funny,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Starry military, my god. Oh, you know, I always seem to, because I do a trick, I'll go from Electro to the Electro summer camp, up to the other summer camp just below Novi Sabor, and then I'll always get killed in that stupid summer camp for Novi Sabor. Don't know why, but it's a death spot for me.
It's funny that you get some places that are death spots. As much as you like to go, where do you avoid? All right.
Miss Guntons.
My turn? My turn, my turn?
You may have them.
Yeah.
You may have them now.
Preach, thank you, Q. Lovely as always, as well. Good work.
He's very handsome too.
He's
I
handsome.
know,
thank you.
right? He is.
That's the only reason we have him on the
Yeah,
show is
yeah.
due to his sex appeal.
Rugged, good look.
That's it, his
Yeah.
ugliness.
Such a thuggo.
That's it.
And okay, so my question is, so what happened pre-show? We may have pulled a little prank on this one, just a little prank, which was we told him that we were just like went up to him and was like, why don't you have any clothes on? It's like, wait, what? I do, don't I? We're like, no. Anyway, went on, had him for about 15 minutes. Not gonna lie,
That's
had
it.
him log out probably about 5 times. It was great. It was
Just-
a fantastic.
Can we
moment.
note on
Anyway.
that I had nothing to do with it? Here I am waiting at the stage while my co-host pranked our guests. Just saying. Just saying.
But I must say, good. It was a good sport, and you know, it was nice. It was fun. It was like a little bonding thing. Took it well. It was awesome. But so that's my question: is you guys said you run pretty tight, so you've run together for quite a while. Tell me about a time that like you guys have like pranked each other, or had a moment where you've just messed with each other. Like, can you think of anything that sort of comes to mind? The first thing that sort of comes to mind where you've like done each other dirty, and then laughed your asses
When are we
off
not
about it?
doing that to each other?
Devil stole
feel
my
like
mace
every-
and threw it in the ocean.
Every time I log on, it's these two fucking screwing with each other.
Did it-
Well, I threw his mace in the ocean because he kept knocking me out with it, so I killed him and threw the mace in the ocean, and unfortunately he hasn't found another one.
Oh.
It was the last
So-
one on the server, and she threw it in the ocean. It's
No
gone
regrets.
Aw.
for good. I
I'm
hate
trying to
to
think
say
what
it.
is a good one that we've done because we do it so much to each other.
Oh, there was one I done the other day.
We're
I
always
can't remember what it
messing
was.
around. That traitor
We are.
morgz, he'd like to break my legs and then use the Cupid arrows to try to fix it. Half the time it wouldn't work, so I would just be hobbling around until he shot me enough times with a Cupid arrow.
That is true. That is my new one. I break someone's leg and then shoot them with a Cupid arrow.
I think
Oh, the
my
funny
favorite
thing
is
is with that, you
probably
have to
the
shoot
where
him in the
Morgz
leg.
blew
That's
Traitor
Noah's
up.
one.
Oh wait, you have to shoot them in the. That's why it doesn't work.
Yeah, you gotta shoot him in the leg when it's a broken leg. Yeah.
That's so
At
funny.
least he
just
knows
shot
now.
me over and over and over and over and over again. I'm like, morgz, my leg is still fucking broken, dude. Fix me.
Or
It was
I've
like
done one
shooting you in the
where
head.
when you lock someone in a tent by keep shutting it and they keep opening it, but you're standing in the way so they can't run out. That's a good one.
Oh, that made me so mad.
That's a good one.
morgz blew
And
up
so,
Trader
what
and
were you
crashed
saying?
the server.
Yeah. What were you saying about the trader devil? Yeah, sorry, say that again.
morgz had the bright idea of shooting the explosives by accident, he says, and he blew up Trader and crashed the server.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I was testing.
Yeah.
I was testing recall
Testing.
on an M4. It is not my fault. The bullet went
You've
through the
got an
wall and hit
undead as
exactly
well,
where
do
the
you?
boom is.
So you technically
I've got
blew
a
up
what?
and shut down the entire server.
An undead.
He
That
did.
is true.
One of our friends who
Yeah.
likes to test things that gets everybody killed.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's always in the name of science. As long as you say it's for science, it counts.
Well, that's true.
Oh yeah, it
that's
stands up
true.
in the court of DayZ if you say it was for
Yes.
science.
Durability
science.
tests. Can your server put up with your trader melting?
That's what
I
what
would
happened with those
say-
barrels. It was for science, guys.
That's it.
I would say the biggest thing that we do to each other, though, is we go into messages or DMs and we con each other into saying certain things. And then I am all about screenshots. And that crap will end up in general so fast.
Well, there's no such thing as what happens in DayZ stays in DayZ with Devil, because there's always screenshots.
That is true.
I
Oh,
was
you
law
got
enforcement, so screenshots are everything.
Well,
Yeah,
you've got
100%.
Shu's latest prank. He blew up all my barrels.
That
Yeah.
wasn't a
I think
prank.
there was-
We just clarified
Piece
that it
of
was for
shit,
science.
There's been
No,
there's
what
been a
the
few
worst part
screenshots of me
was-
and Morg spooning.
That is
Morgan
true.
spent 3 hours stacking those barrels that he was using as a science
Oh
project.
my god.
That
we're
was the
still on
worst
this.
part.
3 hours.
It was an
Committed.
accident,
Yes.
guys. It was an accident. So I was in Trader
I
in the
may
middle of the
have
night
slight
all by
OCD.
myself, and morgz, he did organize all those barrels. They were doing demo on the other side of the server, so it was locked down. Nobody was in, and I spawned in Trader. I was gonna drop all my gear, despawn it, and then F11 to get down to where they were. And so I had a grenade that I was like, oh, let me just drop this grenade and another grenade on top of it, and that'll blow up all my gear, and then I could just F11 and it'll be good. So I dropped those 2 grenades. Sure enough, it did blow up all my gear, but it also badly damaged every single barrel that was there. And there was probably 12, 24, there was 48 barrels there.
Oh.
In
Painful.
the party, he goes, "Y'all just don't log in." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Just don't. I made a mess. Don't worry, I'm fixing it." I'm like, "What'd you do?" He's like, "Nothing. Don't worry about it."
Crazy.
I started repairing
did
all
you
the
fix it?
barrels.
Welcome,
started
everybody. We are
repairing all
talking
the
with the
barrels with a
guys of the
blowtorch,
comeback.
And then morgz got on, and I went to bed, so I see my phone light up in the morning, and he's just all caps going off on me. He's like, every single barrels must be pristine, or you're banned forever.
But we did call it beforehand, the names that he was gonna get called, and dumb fuck was the top of the list, which is what we all predicted.
I didn't want to go
And
into
then Devil
took a
explicit detail,
screenshot.
but we
That's
did.
it.
We did
Absolutely.
Make bet.
100%. Ah. See, their
sounds
family's
you
like
guys have
ours,
got
bruv.
Like a nice vibe. Yeah. it
Or
is,
another
yeah,
good
definitely.
prank is you put petrol in a canteen and leave it on the floor.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
despawned
And
every
I'm the
canteen I see on the
dumbass who
floor.
drinks it by accident. So.
I used to do
Or you
that.
leave it on
I
my
used to-
body.
I used to do that when I was
Adkcue.
playing, I don't know, it's whatever server. I used to fill my canteens with gasoline and put them on a belt, and when I die, I just hope that people would drink my canteen without looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah, it's a
Dang.
good one.
That's it.
Actually, you know what? That one that we did with
What?
Trip that time, where so if you have someone you have someone in a car, and if you sit in the seat next to them, and then have someone stand at the door, then they can't get out, and then you just get a jerry can, and then you just constantly feed them water for like, out of a jerry can for like, I don't know, I think we stood there for
Trouble
about an
person.
hour.
The whole jerry
And the thing
can.
is,
Aw.
the thing is they won't vomit until they get out, like do their animation to vomit until they get out of the car. So they've got a choice. They either have to sit in the car for the rest of their lives or get out and vomit and die. That also was
At that
for
point, I
science.
feel like I would just drive that car to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
because you're in the passenger seat and then you can't change seats because someoone's sitting next to you. You see, so you
Ah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's what I
Well,
mean.
that's
I'd
standard
start
here.
and take you all with me.
No.
The passengers coming with me. We're going for a death drive.
yeah,
140 through
Right.
Cami.
Or another good one is you tie someone up as they're logging out.
Oh,
I
That's
was
a good one.
so angry again.
or knocking someone out just before server reset. Server reset in 2 minutes.
Whack.
They'd start smacking them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or having loads of fun with the defibrillator.
Oh.
Oh god.
Defib.
I hate
That's an
that.
old classic, the defib.
Defibrillator tag. It's fun for everyone.
That's it.
Especially
I don't
when
think
you have
anyone-
a shotgun with beanbag bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was
yeah,
so
that's another
angry.
nice one. I don't think anyone's
We
quite worked
had-
out the defib yet, have they? Has anyone actually
I
quite
have.
worked out?
How?
Okay,
Yes, I have.
explain the defib. Alright,
Mm.
time-wise and
Okay.
everything.
If you're knocked out and then you defib someone, they will stay knocked out forever.
Yep. You have to re-defib
And then you
them
have
to
to
defib them
again to get
reinitiate
them
it.
unknocked out.
Yep.
Yes.
Entschuldigung. Once, a few years ago, found a person on a PvP server. He was knocked out. There was a defib right next to him. So I thought I'd take the defib, activate it, and unlock him. And he was like, "Holy fucking shit! I finally woke up." And then I just thought, he's like, "Oh, fucking suck my till this shit," and I just knocked him out again. If you haven't seen that clip, I'm sorry. But
That's
could
a
the
funny
people
clip.
seen that
I've seen
clip?
that
Yeah.
clip. That's a
Anyway.
great clip.
I got another thing to say if you don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys done?
Yeah, far away.
Go.
Yeah, yeah.
Go now.
Just wondering, does anyone want to play a drinking game?
That's your question for the guest?
that's
That's
it.
the co-host
Yes.
takeover?
Well,
That's
we
your
already know
question?
that. You've been playing a drinking
Yes.
game with one of the guests all stream.
Yeah, maybe the guest wants to play again. I don't know.
Uh,
All
Maybe.
right.
And I'm just waiting over here.
Ooh, Troop has a good one there. Did you see that in the chat? The never-ending uncon is punch him in the foot every 15 seconds. Allegedly, that keeps him uncon forever.
Yeah, without
Yep.
killing them.
Yeah, that works too.
Guys, don't
Yeah.
give them ideas.
Yeah.
Punching him in the leg.
I'm gonna try that.
I think the funniest thing that me, Judge, and Morgan did, they were chasing me around with their stupid Totos in the defib. I was trying to get out the front door, barely made it out the front gate at Trader.
Ooh.
They knocked me out, then defib me. There's two freshies standing there like, okay. Morris waves
Welcome
up
to
and
the-
goes back in.
Welcome to the server, defib.
Yeah, pretty much.
How it went.
Oh, shit. Can you survive? This is the
So do you
45
play
minutes initiation time.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried to get away. I almost did it.
I heard the click in the last second. I was like, wait a second. And
Judge
I ran
had the
to that door.
shotgun. He had the defib. It was awful.
Whack
Well,
bang
that's
defib.
the thing that
Excuse
we've
me? Entschuldigung.
we've touched on before, though, is that like when you have your besties and the people that you run with a lot, you know, you sort of you know that it's all in banter and fun. You know, you kill someone, you knock someone out, you take their shit, you steal this, you break that, and then the next day it's like, all right, what are we doing? Let's go have a run. You know what I mean? Like there's none of that. I don't know. It's like you understand it's a game, and that you know it's just messing around.
Absolutely.
So that's love.
Or,
I love that.
or
I
you
love
just
it when
get used to
people
it
get that.
happening, so you just no longer get upset over it.
Yeah.
Oh no, she still
I'm-
gets
I'm
if she
lucky.
gets in a car with me.
Oh my god, that's like death in 60 seconds. Like, just don't do it.
Oh, you're that driver too? Cool. That's me. That's
Yeah.
where I'm that part.
Dead in 60
Mhm.
seconds.
That's me.
We should get all of you together on Utopia.
all,
no.
all,
Like,
all the drivers, all
Or
the
you
du-
death in
all
60
the,
second people.
drivers.
Yeah, every server
We should
has to
switch
bring
up
your crazy server.
Every group.
Crazy driver.
and then
Every group.
That would
everyone's got
actually
your
be a really
social
good
bug.
idea.
Everyone's got the
Yeah,
guy who
totally.
wants to test it for science, or does my gun do this when I shoot people?
Or the
Yeah.
best one is when you see someone about to suicide and then you shoot their gun and ruin it so they can't do it and then run off.
I like knocking out freshies when they have the knife in their hand, and then I'll take their knife.
No, I'm gonna
That's a
grab
good
their
one.
shoes and throw it in the ocean. That's my favorite.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's an old classic, but it's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah.
Take their bandage, take their shoes. That way they have to worry, and then slice them. So they have to worry about their cut, not worry about their shoes.
That is so awful.
100%.
Or if they got their
Bases,
gun in their hand
100%.
and then you shoot their mag.
I raid bases exclusively for 9-volt batteries.
All right.
I've
What
had a
kind
number of servers
demon
where
are
you, when you break into my base, you're gonna find barrels, literally barrels full of 9-volt batteries.
Wow.
No one can see in the dark but me.
Imagine.
I'll see the diamond, baby. Yep. All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
You guys done and
Yeah,
dusted?
thank you. Are we sure?
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm done,
guys.
thank you.
Thanks
Yep.
for the-
What about you, Noah?
Yeah, Dex.
Huh?
Yep. He's done.
Bye.
All right. We appreciate the questions. We're going to delve a little bit more into
No,
the
we're s-
server itself.
No.
So do you guys want to do a rundown of your server, or both of them? Tell us, obviously, the name, what they're about. I did see
Yeah,
a
we've
few little cool points that I'll bring up if you don't mention them. Please, give us a rundown.
We don't have the Livonia server anymore. We actually recently just closed it.
Yeah, Livonia doesn't get
We were
enough
doing
love,
that
does
as
it?
a favor. It doesn't, and
No.
Cherno's always, Cherno's definitely always been our
Yeah.
baby. So we just went
Livonia
ahead
is hit and
and shut
miss.
it down.
1 month it does very well, then it'll be dead for 3 months. So
Yep.
But Morgan, I'll kind of let you explain the background of the comeback, because
No.
this is, yeah,
Yeah, give us a history.
Yeah, like the background of the game. I'm really
sorry, I
curious
put
of
you
that.
on the spot.
No, that's what we
no,
like.
so the comeback was born. I used to own another server, and some shit went down,
Yep.
and that server shut down. So the comeback was kind of born off the back of that as a way of
Sorry, it's just so funny. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I keep getting
Kind of
another
as
image
a-
in my head.
way of saying, "You guys, basically, I'm gonna do it myself."
Yep.
We had a
Some
lot
good
of people-
servers come like that.
A lot of people are waiting for us
Yeah.
to fail. And so many sabotages. We were talking about those today. We
Oh,
had like 6
yeah.
sabotages.
6 sabotage. We've only been open for 4 months, and we've had 6 sabotage attempts.
hmm
Wow, hectic. That's
So,
But
yeah,
somehow,
we're still
the
going
players
strong.
are amazing, and we keep going.
so you took a obviously left the server due to not left the server, restarted a server or restarted a brand to get a better image, do it a different way, and was it all 4 years together? Who was the
No.
initials?
So, me and Devil kind of are the two that started it.
Yep.
And then, as we've grown, Shu has recently been added as of last week.
See,
He's one
congrats.
of our new owners.
Mhm.
And
Thank
And
you,
we
thank you.
added Judge.
Judge has been with us
my
for a
goodness.
couple months now.
Yep.
So yeah, he's more of a background guy, tech support.
Nice. Yep.
Does amazing graphics, by the way. He does all our graphics.
He does.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Stop it! I'm gonna blush.
Well, we did a purge video as well, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, but we did a purge video as well for the week that we're gonna purge. He did amazing on it,
Ooh.
top of everything else that he's done.
You do all the
You might have
marketing
to
and
send it to him afterwards.
yeah, definitely send it
Yeah,
across.
is that on TikTok or is it
Well,
just
make sure
on
you
our
post-
Discord.
Yeah, make sure you post it in your channel. That way people can see it in the
Yeah, I'll definitely have to.
in the Greedy Peasant channel.
Okay.
Hold on, I might be able to do that now quickly.
Yeah, do it. I might be able to flick it
It
up
was
before
so
we
cool,
finish the
though.
convo. So you did touch a little bit on some of the issues or problems you faced as owners. You said, you know, you've been sabotaged 6 times. Well, do you want to talk a little bit more of that?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're talking, you know, people coming in trying to steal your pop. Maybe even destruction
We
on
had
the server.
coders.
We had a couple coders kind of do some shady shit in the back end.
Oh, so like
we
inside
had that
job.
happen
We
twice.
paid.
Yeah.
But we paid one person $600 to come help us, and he absolutely sabotaged the shit out of us, and then left.
Fuck.
So Morgan, this is where I'm gonna have to brag on my guy here. Morgan,
Yeah, give him a rap.
He stepped up. He was working a full-time job when we started this. He was coming home. He was watching YouTube videos on top of Discord channels, just learning the basics of coding. He
Yep.
was literally doing cat naps for 4 hours max per day. And he kept us going. I mean, I have to say that. He kept us going. And somehow, through all the sabotages and through all the mess ups, and I mean, once we couldn't even figure out the loot, so he just restarted all of it. And somehow he just kept us going steady. Like, we don't have a very big modded server, but people love it because we try to be fair, firm, and consistent.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
And
the
I have
most
to
modded
say,
thing
I
we've
hats
got
off
is
to
the
him.
Northwest. Is literally the bunker we added a few weeks ago.
Yeah, good old
Yeah,
bunkers.
Romeo actually added the bunker in for us, but Morgan somehow through everything he just kept it steady until we could get some of the help to where he could learn more. And he did it on absolutely no sleep at that, so I have to give it to him. I'm very proud to stand by him and say that we did this.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the server has a few notable people that are also involved that have done some good things in the community. Do you want to talk about them?
Romeo,
Yep.
he reached out to me and asked me if we were on. I met him through Judgment when it was open, and he kind of knew me from there. So he reached out to me, and I'm not gonna lie, he actually did save the server at one point because we had a bunch of big factions leaving. Y'all know how it goes. If it's not our way, it's the highway, and so they were all leaving.
Yep.
And he was like, "Hey, let me partner up with you." So Judge came in at a good time. We actually have Camp Sunshine, who also came in and just kind of gave us a hand. They became partners, and they kind of helped us along the way.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And sometimes you need
Oh, that's
those.
beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
those
awesome.
guidance.
That's the DayZ community right there.
Yep, and
Yeah,
it's good to have that experience, especially backing you. Do you have any so far? Do you have any good moments that would that you would take away from if your server died today? That you would take with you, that would stay with you for beyond owning that server? So any real good feel good moments, especially after all the stress, of course, with all the coding and Mr. No Sleep.
I would say probably the bridge to Prison Island.
No,
Oh my god.
Please
We have
don't
banned
bring
the
up the
word
bridge.
bridge in our Discord.
Please,
Build a bridge.
please.
No, explain more.
That's probably the most.
There's no banned words
notable.
here.
No, please, not the bridge. I have PTSD from a bridge.
The
Please.
bridge. How dare you?
Oh
Basically,
god.
most of the server got mad because I put a bridge in from Prison Island to the mainland
Yep.
because someone was living on Prison Island, and they got mad and said no, they should have to swim to it.
And then
So that
that's it.
caused hella drama. So much drama.
They had to block
much
the
drama that-
word.
To the point where I had to ban the word bridge so no one could type it.
We censored the word bridge so no one could type it.
Yes.
We did.
That's hectic.
We were so sick and tired of the fucking bridge. And on top of that, what even makes it funnier is when we first opened the server, Morgan was trying to learn how to build a bridge. He spent over a month trying to put this bridge together, and it wasn't complete. It ended up being a ramp. So we were all sitting there trying to jump it to get to the other island, and it just didn't work out. So then we all decided after he figured it out that we just didn't want to live there anymore.
Done and dusted.
That is
That was
true.
the Scallisti
Yeah,
bridge. I remember that.
It was!
The first bridge I ever put in. It worked perfectly, and then they all said, I don't want to live here no more. Me, 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 me.
Literally wasted 3 days of my life watching that bridge get built.
It was like a real life construction. Bit by bit, it was being put in.
Yeah, okay.
It was so funny.
Jeez.
Bit by bit, it was being put in, alright?
That's it. Construction wise.
Yeah. No, I think the main thing I'll take away from the server if it would shut down today is just the community we built and how helpful everyone is to each other. I think that's the main thing for me.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
yes,
Well,
they
we-
have their
we-
moments of shit talking and trolling, but at the end of the day, they're all there to help each other.
yeah, 100%.
I
100%.
think my thing is when we opened it, we knew that there was several servers against us that were waiting on us to fail.
Yep.
And negativity is my motivation. You tell me I'm not going to do it, you stand back and I'm going to watch, like, you just watch me, I'm going to do it. And not only did I do it because of determination, but then it turned into family. And even if we were to shut down today, I know that I have this handful of people that are going to be there through the good, the bad, and the ugly, who have been there through the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, at this point, me and Morgan were talking about it earlier, we've reached all of our goals. Do I plan on shutting it down? Absolutely not. But we have reached all of our goals at this point. That's a win.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's server satisfaction.
It is.
Yeah, 100%. No, I can definitely understand that.
I didn't expect to grow as much as we did in such a short amount of time, if I'm being honest.
We weren't ready for season 2. We didn't
Well,
have anything planned for the
yeah.
amount of people that came in.
I think before we even opened the server, we had at least 100 people in the Discord waiting.
we
It
did.
was like, wow. Yeah, it was kind of mind-blowing, to be fair.
What do you think was the pull to draw everyone to the actual Discord?
I
I don't know, I
personally
think
think
it
it was
was-
the fact... Go ahead, Morgs.
Gone. No, gone.
I personally think it was the fact that we have been, especially me, we have been hurt in our own servers. So it was more of a let's do this the right way. We
Yeah.
don't charge for anything. We don't do anything. Money is if you give a donation, that's just it. It's just a donation. You don't get special treatment.
Yep.
And when people come in, I think that's one of the big things that they brag about is it's not a pay to win. And I'm very open and honest with my people. Morgan is too. We've always tried to be transparent because it just gets you respect.
Yeah. Straight up, even if it is blunt.
Hmm.
I'm way too blunt sometimes. Morgan gets on to me.
Nothing wrong with
Your
being
Discord
blunt.
Instances.
Your Discord
It
is very
comes off
organized.
as rude.
That's it. Some
Been a
people
couple
say that.
instances
Thank you
where
for that, Judge.
we've helped each
Thank
other.
you
Like
for
we have
organising our
to.
Discord.
Yeah, real deal, real deal. But we all got each other's back. Like, we make sure that we're not gonna say anything out of anger. We remind each other, like, hey, take a second and breathe, because it's just a game. And sometimes it does get a little bit out of hand, but then we always come back and we talk about it.
Yeah.
And the thing is there's a lot of times where, especially me and Morgan are button heads. Nobody in that Discord knows it. We can be in a ticket, and I'm like, dude, you're dead ass wrong right now, or he'll be like, you're being a bitch right now. But we're in DMs doing that. In the front load, you see a team, and that's just where it stands.
Yes.
They're
But
a
in the
married couple
back-
behind the curtains.
Everybody says that. My husband gets more
Mom.
attention from Morgan than I do.
It do be true. It do be true.
But at the end of the day, it's the fact that we're a solid team. People see that. We try to be fair, firm, and consistent. And everybody steps up and shows out when needed. Like, I've kind of been down with my health lately. And there has been a time where Judge, and he don't like the spotlight at all. But he has stepped up and he's like, I'll do some events to keep it going.
Yeah, you support each
just
other
like
and
shooting
keep
people.
it rolling.
I think also
But
Discord knows that we cut the bullshit out of most things. I think that's what they really appreciate.
yeah.
That we don't beat around the bush. We're straight to the point. If they fucked up, they fucked up. You know, that's it.
Yep. You don't
But it's
take
really hard to
that.
get banned.
Yeah, but
Like, if you get banned from our Discord, you've been warned. It's been a thing. It's been ongoing.
Yeah, the rules that we have in place are set, and they're pretty simple rules to follow by, and it's nothing too like over the top as far as like requirements for having a good time while you're in our server. But it has been clearly stated that if you break any of our rules, there's no fighting it. You're gone.
Yeah, that's it. I don't mind that
Now,
approach.
there's some things we'll give second chances on.
Some.
Yes.
But boosting in the bases, doing the little stuff, no, you're gone. We
Yeah,
don't tolerate
the
it.
hard nose. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The hard
Yeah,
nose
that's
stuff.
right. What a person who knows wrong or right should be able to determine as wrong or right. If you did the
Yes,
wrong thing, get
pretty
out.
much. The way we see it is that you're an adult. If you can't determine what you've done was wrong, then you don't deserve to be here acting like a child. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, the first thing you see when you enter our Discord is our rules.
Literally,
Yeah, 100%.
you have to react to a role which is underneath the rules. So if you do that and then break it, it's kind of on you. You read it, you ignored it. That's your own fault.
That's right.
Can't claim
Acknowledge.
ignorance.
You acknowledge that you read it. You acknowledge that you, done the rundown, and I definitely agree with that because a lot of servers, they have massive questionnaires and trying to see if you read the rules. I think most of the time it has to be on the person.
Yeah.
Yep.
We kind of hold you responsibility for what you've done, and I think people appreciate that.
Mhm.
So we'll talk about a bit of join the team and stuff like that. Especially the two outsides. Well, we touch base. We know that Judge is a bit of the coder side, and that's why he here is. But Shu, why did you get involved in wanting to join the admin team and getting involved in the ownership team?
Well, when I first joined the comeback, I was with a larger faction of like 15 people, and we enjoyed kind of making ourselves the biggest and I would say the most
Assholes.
annoying. Yeah, we were gonna be the dominators of the
No.
server.
You definitely need a
fires.
dominator in a server. You need someone that people want to fight. That's not too toxic, but
Oh
enough
no,
to.
they went to extremes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's I'm getting to that part. So
No, they went to the
they-
extreme that no one turned up to their base whatsoever.
Yeah. They so after 2 weeks of building up, we had fortified literally all of Prison Island. It was locked down tighter than Fort Knox. 3 weeks goes by, they're still building. 4 weeks goes by, they're still building. I'm like, guys, I feel like we got enough stuff going on here. Like, it's gonna be impossible to raid at some point. And they're like, that's the point. So I'm like, all right, I'm just not going to hang out at base. So some time goes by, and uh, they keep causing problems within the server because they're taking 6-man teams to go rob like solos and duos. Like, you can't fight a raid like that. That's like, you just steamroll everybody, you get cheap loot, and
Yep.
then like you feel good about it. You're stealing everybody's flags on the server, but they're trios and quads against 8 people. Like, that's not good job, buddy. So I started kind of running by myself, and at the same time, I applied for admin, and I got it. They had me answering tickets, and they put me on the trader team as well, because at the time trader wasn't doing very well. And I just started helping out wherever I could. So I kind of slowly transitioned from faction to the team, and then so some bad stuff happened with the team. There was another member of the faction that was on the admin team as well, and he had perms that he wasn't supposed to have. They switched bots, so he had some default perms that they forgot to change. So the owners noticed, and they changed those perms back, and the faction blamed another faction member for tattletaling to the owners, and basically shoved him out of the faction based on something that A, didn't even happen, and B, is based in a fictional world around fictional loot. Like, they've ruined their friendships over
Yeah.
logout locations
Digital things.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he
So-
says they ruined their friendship, they went personal. They went deep. It was actually a
Way
really sad
personal.
situation.
It was sad. It was despicable to watch and despicable to be involved in, because I was a part of their faction. So seeing that, they said that they were gonna leave server, and I told them that I was gonna stay behind because I enjoy being on the team, and that the team, Devil and morgz, at, and everybody involved, they respect me, and they give me my leeway, and like they help me. I ask questions and they answer. They don't try to make me feel like garbage about some stuff in a video game. And my whole faction, they hated that. They made fun of me. They tried to put me down. They tried to get me to come with them to a different server and apply for a different admin spot, just because Devil and morgz were whatever. Like, they made up everything that they could, and it all came to be false, because I've seen it from start to finish. And so I kind of got dropped off here by a toxic faction that got banned. I was the lone
Aw.
survivor, pretty much.
That's
They
as much as that, the story's a bit rough. It's sometimes things work out the best for the best.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. No, that is a cool story.
We
But
love you, Shu.
no,
We love you.
you
We do. We
you found
adopted him
yourself
quickly.
a gaming home rather than a faction home. And sometimes we join
Exactly.
factions and get involved in factions because there's people to play with. It's that sociability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think the beauty with these guys is it's not all DayZ. Like, they run the server, and then in their free time they play other games. So if I wanted to, I could download that game and I could hop in there with them. So it's not like just based in DayZ. We're not just focused on one thing. We're actually friends, and I appreciate that.
yeah, that's nice. That's cool.
Aww.
No, 100%.
Mhm.
And sometimes
Making me touch my soft side over here.
that's it. Apparently the hard one, Devil. So if we're getting the soft sides out here, that's good. That's good. No,
They don't
but
get to see that side often.
but sometimes a lot of people don't understand the processes of becoming an admin, becoming an owner, and it's not always you have to do this sort of a job. You actually have to be incorporated into the family. You have to be you have to be able to work with the team on the next level and become part of the family to have things organized and work properly.
Yeah.
You start thinking in one mind, as they put it.
We've had some team members that just
Oh god.
they argue with everything.
Yeah.
Well, we make it seem like it's all been unicorn and rainbows as well, but we've also had, and Luke has definitely, or Shu has definitely seen this side of it recently. We've had betrayal, had hurt, you know, everything, every emotion I believe that goes with this game. We have seen it firsthand in
Yep.
such a short amount of time at that.
And
We
especially
just
when
had
it
another owner
snowballs.
betray us, and then I got lied about. It was just a total mess. But at the end of the day, my group also made me realize it's okay, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody. And I think that's a valuable lesson I'm learning.
Yeah, nice. So, so not only taking out the gaming aspect, but even a little life lessons from people.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. No, that's absolutely fantastic to hear. Any future plans or events for the server? What's on the cards or on
This
the
one
calendars?
isn't server related, but we do have a actual in-person meetup coming up, hopefully in the fall.
What you're gonna
Most
fight
of the staff team.
like the staff teams
Yeah,
meeting up in
everybody
real
is coming
life?
to my house.
Really?
Yes. I'm
I'm
so
pretty
excited.
sure I'm gonna have the time off to drive up.
That's hectic.
And I am so excited. We've got a couple of our UK friends coming over. I've got my Florida friends coming over. I have somebody from New York coming down.
And then one from Norway, or is it Norway? No.
Yeah, it's Norway.
Yeah, it's Norway.
Wow.
Norway.
Who's
Hey,
coming down
I'm
It's
from
gonna be a
Norway?
full house.
excited.
It's just the team
I
though.
know.
It's gonna be like we all know each other. It's gonna
Dude,
be
we are
awesome.
so excited.
That's it. Noah, grab a
Who's
We're
lift.
gonna get
from
so
New
much
York?
trouble. Do what? El Cappy.
Who's... Oh, damn. These people.
Mhm.
There's more
That's
people
cool.
in it. Let's
And
go.
what's the plans? What, everyone grabs hotels and you go out? Oh no, they're going to your place. Everyone crashing at your place, or are you grabbing hotels?
Everyone's
Or
crashing at my place.
holy
Let's go.
shit!
We're gonna party hardy.
Holy
You got a big enough house for
shit.
that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
No, I've done that.
It's only a 6-hour drive. I could stay for a day and drive home at night.
I met my
yeah.
my faction my co-leader for my faction. I'd known him for a couple of years, and his wife organised me and my wife to fly down for his birthday. First time I ever met him in my life. Played game with him for ages. So best experience, in my life. To, it's weird because you want to sit there with headphones on because it feels weird to listen to them without having headphones on. You'll be looking at the
Dude,
person,
I bet.
you see the voice come out of their head, but you're not used to that.
Oh,
You're used
God.
to the feeling of headphones on your ears and going out. Yeah, it's a strange one. You won't be.
That's so crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Looking
a
at
people
devils.
person, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes when we all meet up because I could sit here and shoot the shit all day with them. So
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
and that's what the same with us. We're not very social people, but after 10 minutes of hanging with each other, I mean, we went to the pub and stuff and had lunch, just me and him, and it was, as I said, when we were talking in the car, I was driving like, dude, I've got to get some headphones or something because this feels fucking weird. You're talking, but I don't have this sensation on my head. But that's a wicked event, eh? I hope that works out all for you. I'd love to see the photos too. That'd be sick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be wicked.
I feel like
Uh,
sending everybody back home is gonna be the sad part.
It will be, but it'll be the next level. You'll see, be able to actually, get the energy and vibe off the people.
True.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm keeping Morgan though. I'm keeping him for a couple of months. I'm making him live through some American traditions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
So
being kidnapped.
the meetup is
Help.
being
He is.
kidnapped.
Actually going?
Yeah, go Noah.
He is absolutely
Sorry.
being kidnapped.
Eh,
I'm trying to keep him through Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That's a long time in captivity.
Well, it is, but it'll be worth it. He comes back fat and happy.
True.
So, win-win.
Very true.
But my daughter, she's really close to Morgan, so her birthday's in September, so he promised her he would be here for that. And then I told him he had to stay through the Halloween traditions. So if
Oh,
I could just add one more month in there, we'll be doing great.
that's it. You're moving in. Congratulations. You're becoming a citizen.
I would lose my husband to him, though. That's the sad part.
Don't
Yeah,
hate the
they
player,
got a whole,
hate the game.
They got a whole bromance going on.
That's it.
Don't hate the player,
And it's
hate
funny,
the game.
little dynamics like that. All right, Mr. Noel, what would you like to say?
It is.
Oh God.
He wants his drinking buddy.
I think he needs a glass of water.
Yep. Oh, no, we can't hear your mic.
Hello?
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
there we
I'm
go.
gonna go get a glass of
Hello?
water.
There you go.
Yeah, so, now,
Fucking
1 second.
spit it out, boy.
This man reminds me so much of fucking Morgan. It's insane.
Is that why they get along so well?
Lo cuento, por favor.
I'm sorry. 1 second. 2 sec. Nah, wait. 3 questions. Who is Morgan?
The one in the hood.
Guy in the red.
Whatever.
Yep.
This one.
Oh, and so how does it? Have you ever met someone from playing video games in real life? Like, I imagine it very weird. Like, imagine the person and Noah meet up, going for a drink, and I'm like, hey, peasant, and he's sitting there in real life, and I said peasant. But his name is not Peasant, you know what I mean? I imagine it very weird.
Yeah. Well, I still call the mate that I met, I still call him by his gamer tag, even when he was down there. I couldn't help it. Because
Yep.
even
I
now,
I'm probably gonna do the
after,
same thing.
well, I've known
Yeah, I
him.
think I'll still call
since
them
pub
their
ditch.
gamer tags. I think it's just through
No,
habit.
you don't call me my name or my gamer tag. You just call me bitch. So it works out.
Yeah.
That is
That is true.
Well, that
That
one's
is
that
Or
one's
dumb
see, but that one's socially not acceptable. You can't just be sitting at the pub going, "Hey, bitch," you know what I mean? So that one's gonna
Oh,
get
he
awkward
will.
for
He
you.
will.
He will.
I will,
But
but
how would it be if I say, hey, peasant? Huh?
I'd answer
How would
it.
you feel?
I'd
If
answer
there's
it
like
'cause I
5
know-
people
I
around
know
you and
my
say, "Hey,
name."
peasant."
Yeah, but that doesn't worry me. Like I know you would. It's funny because it's the voice that you're so used to saying it. It doesn't trigger differently in your head. It's only when you step back and go, "Do you know we're calling each other our gamer tags?"
yeah.
See, I'm lucky with Morgan. Morgan's just Morgan.
Yep.
I don't think he can call me devil's side chick in public, though. That might not work out.
That's funny.
No,
Or shoe.
I
Wait,
still
do you
don't
have any
know.
other
Or
I
names?
don't think
Judge Dark.
I've ever
Side
called you
chick.
by your real name, funny enough.
If you're gonna call Dark
You
by his
haven't.
real
Yeah,
name,
My daughter does.
call him Judge Darkreign. That's exactly how you have to
Dun,
say
dun,
it.
dun,
That's it.
dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
That is my real name.
That's it. Law-abiding citizen.
That's my
the
ginger
government name.
twin. I'm loving it.
I
Yeah,
think when
I-
we meet
I
Luke,
imagine-
we'll go loot loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Loot Loot.
But that's
Morgz. I don't even know what I am half the time at this point.
but that's a pretty cool event.
Asshole,
Definitely keep
bitch.
us updated on that, how that goes. I'd love to see how that rolls through. I think that's one of the best things to do, especially going, international too. That's gonna be the best party, the best drinking.
I am
Yeah.
so beyond excited.
100%.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I could never imagine myself sitting there in some fucking bar. Like, imagine saying to Trip. I could never say Trip's name in like its real name. You know,
Why?
I know his real name, but
I
I could
call
never
it's
be
called
sitting
it
there
could
and
be
like,
Q, Smiley,
"No,
Noah, or,
Trip's name."
and Trip.
Yeah, but their real names, it's just weird.
No,
just
it's not,
fucking
but it's
weird
not to me,
names. Just,
like-
you know, It is.
I've
It
been
is
called.
fucking weird to me, you know,
I don't
it's
get
just
even called my
use-
real name in real life. I'm known by a nickname, and it's been like that since I was like
Oh, yeah?
7.
Wait, what nickname?
Yep.
Can you
Yep,
send that
same.
nickname to me, please? I wanna know that
You know,
nickname.
you
please.
know it.
What letter starts it with?
No, it's my nickname is Jamo.
Ah, yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jammer. Yeah, no, Jammer.
Yeah, see.
But how does that make
I'm
sense?
trying to think of what
Like,
Morgan calls me.
how does Jamo connect with your real name?
Devil.
I do have one final question. If the new map does come along, will you change, or will you run another server with a new map?
We actually
I
spoke
think
about this
depending
earlier.
on I think depending on popularity and what the Discord wants from our community, I think will determine what happens on that front.
Yep. Cool.
I bet the new map's gonna cost like $20 or some shit, so not everyone's gonna buy it.
Probably, and I think
Yeah.
that will deter a lot of people away.
Yeah, I don't have
The
20
same as
bucks for the new
Livonia.
map, so yeah.
Yeah, I think before we even think about opening up a new map, I think I'd run it for a couple months, see what it's about, and then go from there.
I'll
I
still-
don't like the
Yeah.
fact these lot are hiding already.
Well, see, this is
I
the problem.
definitely-
Remember I warned you? And I said, listen, as soon as I say something of the last question, they'll start to hide. So at the end of every podcast, when we finish, we like to purge the stage. And what we mean by purge is get your weapons out and murder everybody. But before we start, all these people hide. We'd like to thank the owners of The Comeback for coming out. Really appreciate you spending the time with us.
Thank you for having us.
No, it's
No,
a ve-
thank you for having us.
I
It's been
hope
a
you-
blast.
I hope your meet goes
Yes.
absolutely wicked. I hope you guys meet up, have a great time. But the way we end the show is with a purge, which is we kill everybody on stage. So after the count of 3, people, you may open fire. 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll just sit here and just
I kind of thought that I was gonna get killed.
No. If you stay still, they just leave you.
I told you I don't PvP.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just do the thing. I'll just do my outro. Well, thank you everybody for coming out. Big shout out to our guests from The Comeback. As I said, you can always check out their server. Their Discord is in the chat. Some absolutely wicked things coming along with DayZ 1.25 we're really looking forward to. And hopefully they follow suit and give us our map. But that's all the time we have to roll for. Oh, that's that. That was Shu. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the podcast and showing that support. I don't know if anyone's left. Nope. So if you want to come and join us, you're more than welcome to. There's only a few spots left, but the server password is 12 TPP. We'd like to thank you all for coming out in a run.
Doesn't even make any sense, mate.
Mate,
Doesn't
Well, it
like-
does if you know his last name.
yeah, that's it. If you know the outside of it, you do know. It's
Yeah, well, no, it's,
I can't.
yeah.
Okay, I'll say it like this. I can't explain it without getting too personal. All right.
Alright, next time.
It reveals,
Signing
you know,
up
real
online
names
here.
and history and that sort of stuff. But I do have one final question. If the new map does come along, will you change, or will you run another server with a new map?
We actually
I
spoke
think
about this
depending
earlier.
on I think depending on popularity and what the Discord wants from our community, I think will determine what happens on that front.
Yep. Cool.
I bet the new map's gonna cost like $20 or some shit, so not everyone's gonna buy it.
Probably, and I think
Yeah.
that will deter a lot of people away.
Yeah, I don't have
The
20
same as
bucks for the new
Livonia.
map, so yeah.
Yeah, I think before we even think about opening up a new map, I think I'd run it for a couple months, see what it's about, and then go from there.
Oh,
I
still-
don't like the
Yeah.
fact these lot are hiding already.
Well, see, this is
I
the problem.
definitely-
Remember I warned you? And I said, listen, as soon as I say something of the last question, they'll start to hide. So at the end of every podcast, when we finish, we like to purge the stage. And what we mean by purge is get your weapons out and murder everybody. But before we start, all these people hide. We'd like to thank the owners of The Comeback for coming out. Really appreciate you spending the time with us.
Thank you for having us.
No, it's
No,
a
thank you for having us.
I
It's been
hope
a
you-
blast.
I hope your meet
It
goes
has.
absolutely wicked. I hope you guys meet up, have a great time. But the way we end the show is with a purge, which is we kill everybody on stage. So after the count of 3 people, you may open fire. 1, 2, 3. Well, we'll just sit here and just, yeah.
I kind of thought that I was gonna get killed.
No, if you stay still, they just leave you.
I told you I don't PvP.
Yeah, that's it. We'll just do the thing. I'll just do my outro. Well, thank you everybody for coming out. Big shout out to our guests from The Comeback. As I said, you can always check out their server. Their Discord is in the chat. Some absolutely wicked things coming along with DayZ 1.25 we're really looking forward to. And hopefully they follow suit and give us our map. But that's all the time we have to roll for. Oh, that's that. That was Shu. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the podcast and showing that support.